Hello, welcome back YouTubers, I'm Protomario, and today we're gonna wear our tinfoil hats. Now remember, don't put your head in the microwave while you have your tinfoil hat on. That'll explode the microwave and probably kill you, or set fire to your tinfoil hat. And you need that hat, because we're conspiracy theories and crazy. No one will believe us, right? Well, in this world of dynamic social interaction, forums, and things of that nature, a lot of people come up with some wacky ideas. And I was spitballing and talking to people on the forums over at Bungie about Destiny. Now, if you haven't been familiar with the news surrounding Destiny, there's been a lot of changes with the Taken King DLC. Originally, in order to get all of the content, you would have to pay $60 for the Taken King DLC, plus House of Wolves, plus Crota's End, and plus the base game, Destiny. It's a lot of money that you would have to be giving to Bungie. Now, I'm not really specific on the original prices. They've changed, they've shifted, things have been put out here. Now, it's apparently going to be, you can get the Taken King DLC base for $40, and you can get the extra stuff that comes with it, the non-physical stuff, digital only, for $20. That's $2 an item. So each item is $2 a piece. The guns, the shaders, the whatever, okay, that comes with it. Plus the Taken King DLC. Now, I'm not sure why that isn't included, and they said that veteran players were going to get something special, an extra. A veteran player is considered to be a player who has a light level of above 30 before, I believe, I can't remember the date, but it's already passed. So pretty much if you had a light level at 30 or above, or you ordered Crota's End DLC, you are a veteran player and you will be getting the extra stuff. But that isn't the extra stuff. The stuff you pay $20 for, as of right now, is not the extra stuff. So as you can see, it's quite confusing. And I haven't followed it too closely because ever since that whole thing came out about the Taken King's prize and the whole fiasco and the things of that nature, apparently they said in the interview that the prices would change. They were changing up things. They weren't sure what they were going to include. Now, as it stands, the collector's edition physical release is going to include everything, plus some physical things like a strange coin, journal, things of that nature. Cool stuff, nonetheless very expensive, and I believe that is sitting at $80 right now. Again, prices are subject to change quite a bit, as we've seen, but I want you to kind of get your tinfoil hats and conspiracy theory with me here. So the guy named Luke, who represents Bungie, came out, and in an interview, he had such audacity towards the fan base, saying, you're going to see the dance emotes, and when you see them alone will cause you to pull money out of your wallet and throw it at the screen. Are you serious? Basically turned Destiny into a stripper. Someone else made that joke, but it's completely valid, okay? Strippers dance, Destiny dancing on the screen, you take out money, you throw it at them. Strippers dance, you take out money, you throw it at them. Destiny is now a stripper confirmed. Question mark? Right, but on a real note, that was a dick move. That was really crap, man. Who put him in charge of PR again? So Bungie is not a good company these days. They're signed with Activision, and Activision demands microtransactions and things of that nature. And it's not good. It's not. It's not good for us. It's not good for gamers. They want to make it seem good because they're giving us choices. They are manipulating us into thinking that we have the choice to not pay for the content, when the content should be included in an expansion or DLC. And now, back in the day when expansions used to include everything, then it got changed to DLCs, where the DLCs would piece out the expansion, and now it's getting changed to where the DLC also does not include the microtransactions. So you have three things separating out. We have the expansion, the separate DLC packs, and then the microtransactions falling out of the DLC packs. Wow, what a lot of money. How much money can you make? Jesus. But they are a business, and that's their job. So some people don't knock them for that. It's their choice, and it's your choice. But it's gotten to this point because people actively make the choice to make the purchases. And if you didn't make the purchases, it wouldn't be this way. Now, tinfoil hat speculation time, as I've been leading up to. Okay? So pretty much, Bungie says they read the forums a lot, and they saw quite a bit of pushback. That's why they altered things. But here's where I was talking to people on the forums about this. I think that Bungie wanted this fiasco to happen. You gotta think about this for a second. If you've been working in PR for a couple years, you've been a marketing director, unless you have an ego the size of a mountain, you would never say anything bad about your product, and you would never insult your fan base in such a callous way. So he is not an idiot. He's not a retard. I feel that there was a big meaning. This was all planned out, and why it was planned out is because they could say later on, okay, when people complain about microtransactions, we can say, well, originally we didn't plan to have microtransactions, but because we had such a big pushback from the pricing of the game to include everything in one game, now we have to include microtransactions because you remember the Taken King fiasco, and they'll just put up their hands and throw up their hands and say, oh, sorry, remember that whole PR fiasco we had going on? You guys didn't like it when we put it all in an expansion and it cost $60, so now we have microtransactions. And so it's a way to manipulate the community into accepting microtransactions versus not accepting microtransactions. Now that's a pretty simplistic explanation of what's going on with Destiny and the Taken King DLC. You are still able to buy the base DLC. Once again, I believe that is set at $40. I also believe the extra stuff, once again, is $1 to $2 a piece, making it a grand total of $20. It really depends. If you want to piece it out, it's about $2 a piece. So if you paid $40 for the Taken King and the extra $20, you would get everything, and if you're a veteran player, you'll get a bonus of stuff. But this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they're going to make everything, even the stuff veteran players get, a microtransaction. Somehow. Okay, maybe not exactly. Maybe it'll be one thing that veterans players get that no one can buy again. Kind of like with the Tumblr Sparrow. Unless you pre-ordered Crota's End or got Crota's End at a certain point in time, you could get the Tumblr Sparrow, but you'll never be able to get it again. It's the same with Blacksmith. If you pre-ordered Call of Duty and Destiny and you got them both, you would get the special Blacksmith shader. And so the same thing is a trend going with Bungie. You look back at Halo 3, you know, you got the Collector's Edition, and they didn't really make any more Collector's Editions through the years. They only made the regular re-release of Halo 3. And then we move on to Halo Reach when we started customizing our armor. If you bought the Legendary Edition, you could get Flaming Helmet, okay? And if you bought the other edition, there was one more up. I can't remember what it is. I think it was the Collector's. You would get an Elite Officer armor for your Elite. And those two pieces of armor have never been pieced off and sold ever again. If you wanted Flames, you would have to spend that extra $150 to get that game, just for a Flaming Head and an Officer. Now, everyone got Recon, free, absolutely free. You got Recon if you bought the game not used. Sometimes if you bought it used, the code would still be in there, but you just had to enter a code and you would get Recon for free. And so basically, what ended up happening is they gave away other flames. They gave away Eternal, I believe. I'm not sure the name of the flames, but they were the blue flames, or purple flames, whatever. And you got those flames, but you never were able to get the orange or the officer flames. Now, I know Bungie didn't work on Halo 4, but Halo 4 kind of went the same way also, where if you pre-ordered your game from certain venues, like Best Buy would give you a different set of armor, and if you got a certain code over at a 7-Eleven, you could get the Locust helmet. Okay, so a lot of these helmets and armors were not available unless you ordered them at specific venues. They were easily unlocked in the game, they were on the disc, everyone could have unlocked them, but they hid them away with a little thing. Now, they never introduced microtransactions for these, but at some point in time you were able to unlock the vanilla versions of these armors and keep them permanently for free. So that's my thoughts on the whole Destiny Taken King situation. If you'd leave your thoughts in the comments below, I feel like this was just a way to get people to accept microtransactions, traditionally in a community that has not accepted microtransactions, because most of the people who play Destiny came over from either Call of Duty or Halo, and a big part of that community is Halo, and they did not accept microtransactions because Halo did not traditionally have microtransactions, whereas Call of Duty had DLC packs, DLC maps all the time, and they were microtransactions. So let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I've been your host, Protomario, and I'm signing out. Good gaming, and as always, God bless. And now, the important decision of joining the Maverick Rebellion. We are a tight group of individuals who rebel against stereotypes and greater evils that are commonly accepted. ISPs, children being conned out of games, sexism in video games, enough is enough, and the Mavericks have had it. If you choose to subscribe, or stay subscribed, you are joining the fight against injustice by watching my numerous video topics. From net neutrality to publishers covering up botched releases, the Mavericks are always informed on the issues plaguing your gaming experience today. So don't be left out in the cold, and don't let those people keep you down. Join the Maverick Rebellion today and become a member of the community that will listen and engage with you. What are you waiting for? Just click subscribe and you'll be in good company. Mavericks unite!